Good morning, dear children. Welcome to the maths class of Standard 6. In the previous class, we have discussed some questions based on the properties of whole numbers, isn't it? The exercise 2.2 questions up to question number 3. And I gave some homework questions also. I hope everyone copied that questions and you completed that homework, isn't it? Alright, today we are going to continue with the question number 4. Let's move to the question. The question is, find the product using suitable property. The first question, this 4 questions are given here. So you find out which property we can apply here, then easily find out the product. Okay, so let's move to the answers. A part question is 783 into 103. Okay, so here we can apply the distributive property. Do you know how? I will show you. Here I am writing 783 as the same, and then I am going to split this number as 100 plus 3. Look here, the number is 103, isn't it? The 103 we can write as 100 plus 3. Okay, so we know according to distributive property, A into B plus C, that is distributive over addition. A into B plus C will be equal to A into B, then this plus symbol plus, then A into C. Isn't it? So, here I changed the given number as in the form A into B plus C. Okay. Now, let's do the calculation by this way. A into B plus A into C. That means first multiply 783 with 100. That is 783 into 100. Then what to write? Plus 783 into second number. That is 783 into 3. Okay children, is it clear? Now we know 783 into 100 means if we have a number in with zeros and 1, then we can easily multiply it as 783, then put the 00 at the end, isn't it? So now let's multiply the next part also. 783 into 3. Let's do that. 783 into 3 is a 9 and 4, 2, 21 plus 2, 23. Okay, so we got the number 2349. Okay children, so we got this much. Now let's add these two numbers together. Okay, so 78300 plus 9432. Okay, so 9 plus 0 is 9, 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, 8 plus 2 is 10, 0, 1, 7 plus 1, 8. So we got the answer 80,649. 80,649. Okay, so very easily we got the answer. Now let's move to the next question. Now look at the B part question. It is 854 into 102. Here also you can do the same. 854 into, you can change 102 to 100 plus 2. Okay, then you can multiply according to the distributive property. You will get the answer. So everyone mark it as a homework. And now let's discuss option 3, C. Okay, C part question is 258 into 1008. This is the question. Okay, so let's check which number we can split. Okay, which number we can split? Yes, here look, it is 1008. If we are writing this number 1000 plus 8, then it will be very easy to multiply 258 with 1000 and then 258 with 8. That will be very easy, isn't it? So, let's split the number 1008. So, you can write as 258 into, inside the bracket you can write 1000 plus 8. So, now this number in A into B plus C form. Okay, A into B plus C form. So, you can apply the distributive property here. So, what is that? This number into the first number inside the bracket, that is A into B. Okay, so 258 into 1000. Alright, plus next step is A into C, that means 258 into 8. 258 into 8. Okay, now let's multiply this number into 1000, that means 258 then 000 000 plus 258 into 8, that let's multiply. So the answer is 2064. 2064. Now let's add these numbers, these two numbers together. Okay, 258,000 plus 2064. Okay, then add 4, 6, 0, 8 plus 2, 10, 0, 1, 5 plus 1, 6, 2. So 2,60,064. What is the answer? 2,60,064 is the answer for this question. Understood? Okay, so always remember, we can, if the numbers which are given to multiply are nearest to or nearest to hundreds or nearest to thousands, then you can apply there the distributive property. Okay, so I think it's clear for you. So you can answer the D part question as homework. Okay, this is also the same way. Here the number is 1005. You can split the 1005 into 1000 plus 5. Then multiply with 168. Okay dears, everyone do that. And copy the questions which are discussing in the class also to your notebook. Okay dears, now let's move to the next question. Next question is question number 5. A taxi driver filled his car petrol tank with 40 liters of petrol on Monday. The next day he filled the tank with 50 liters of petrol. If the petrol cost rupees 44 per liter, how much did he spend in all on petrol? Okay, read the question carefully. Okay, read it carefully, then you can understand. I will tell you a simple example. I bought 2 kilogram apple. Okay, I bought 2 kilogram apples and I give rupees 50 for 1 kg, and the cost of 1 kg apple is rupees 50. Okay, then what will be the cost of 2 kilogram apples, or how much money will I spend on 2 kg apples? How we can find out? Yes, 1 kilo apples cost is given 50, isn't it? I bought 2 kg. So 50 into 2, 100. So the money will spend by me is 100, isn't it? So this question is also of this type. I will explain. Here the taxi driver filled his car petrol tank with 40 liter petrol on Monday, and second day 50 liter petrol, and the cost of 1 liter petrol is 44 rupees. So what did he spend in all on petrol? So first you have to add the 40 liter petrol and 50 liter petrol together. This is the total petrol he took from the shop, isn't it? He used to fill the tank, isn't it? So you can write total petrol. What is that? Total petrol 40 liter plus 50 liter, which is equal to 90 liter. Okay, this is the total petrol he filled in his car. Then the next is the cost of 1 liter petrol is given. What is the cost of 1 liter petrol? Cost of 1 liter petrol is equal to rupees 44. It is rupees 44. Okay. So here, just like of the apples question, here you can multiply 90 with 44 to get the total money he spent on this. Okay. So the money he spent is equal to 90 liter into 44, rupees 44. Okay, so the total quantity of petrol is 90 and the rate of 1 liter petrol is 44. That's why we are multiplying 90 with 44. Clear? Now let's multiply that. 90 into 44. Let's multiply 44 into 9. Then you can place 1 0 at the end. Okay. 36, 3, 9 4s are 36, 36 plus 3, 39. Okay. 396 and it is 90. One more 0 is there. So 3960. So the total money he spent on it 3960. Okay. So this is the answer for this question. So clear? Alright, now let's move to the next question. Now question number 6. A vendor supplies 32 liters of milk to a hotel in the morning and 68 liters of milk in the evening. If the milk costs rupees 15 per liter, how much money is due to the vendor per day? Okay, read the question carefully, then you can understand that this question is also as same as of the previous question, isn't it? There the quantity of petrol was given. Here the quantity of milk is given. Okay, so everyone, so here in the morning it is 32 liters and in the evening it is 68 liter. Okay, and the cost of 1 liter is also given, that is 15 rupees 15. So first you add these two numbers together, that is 32 liters plus 68 liters. You add, then you will get the total milk he is supplying to the hotel. Okay, that you will get. Then you multiply that answer with rupees 50. Understood? So 32 plus 68 add first, then you multiply that answer with rupees 50. Okay, then you will get the final answer or final amount. Okay, that is the money, how much money is due to the vendor per day. That answer you will get. Okay children, it's easy now. So everyone do it as a homework. So please mark it as a homework. Now let's move to the next question. Now the next is question number 7. It is a very easy question. Match the following. So look at the left side carefully and identify which property is showing here. Okay. So look, it has 425 into 136 is equal to 425 into 6 plus 30 plus 100. Do you remember? What is this? A into B is equal to A into what? B plus C. Isn't it? Here one more number is given, B plus C plus D. 3 numbers are. So which is the property? Yes, distributivity of multiplication over addition. Here it is distributive property. So you can match the first one to distributivity of multiplication over addition. Now look at the next question. 2 into 49 into 50 is equal to 2 into 50 into 49. That is, if we are writing A into B into C is equal to A into C into B. What is the meaning? Yes, we can multiply the numbers in any order. Okay, we can multiply the numbers in any order. Which property is that? Yes, that is commutative property. So, it is the commutativity under multiplication, because here it is multiplication. So, commutativity under multiplication. So, you can match this to first one, commutativity under multiplication. Now, the third one, 80 plus 2005 plus 20 is equal to 80 plus 20 plus 2005. Here the 3 numbers are adding, isn't it? So, if I am writing A plus, it is A, B, A plus B plus C is equal to A plus C plus B. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is we can add the numbers in any order. We can add the numbers in any order. Which property is that? Yes, commutativity under addition, isn't it? Commutativity under addition. So you can match this to the second one. Okay, dear children. Okay, everyone study the properties of whole numbers very well. It is very important. Okay, so and copy all the questions we have discussed in this class to your notebook. Okay, and don't forget to answer the homework questions also. Alright, so I am winding up today. Thank you.